Assalamu alaikum. I am Abdullah Jaid. I am from Team Red Hell of our project SEP 1. My ID is 2100211108. As I designed the instruction register portion of this project, now I am explaining it. That is the sub-circuit and showing the input and output logic state and logic proof of my design. But in actual design, all the input units are come from control sequencer and the bus bar, and all the output units are go to the controller sequencer and to the bus bar. So I am starting from the child sheet. In our design, we used two 74170 IC and a buffer IC, but we can also design it by using the D flip-flop or any other type of flip-flop. But we have to implement it in hardware for our design purpose. To make it easy, we used here the IC. So we should know the basic pin diagram of the IC. Then I will describe the working principle of the instruction register. In this IC, there are 15 pins. Pin number 15 is the reset pin. Pin 10 and pin 9 is input enable, which is grounded. Pin 2 and pin 9 is output enable, which is connected with II. Pin 7 is the clock pin, and D0, D1, D2, D3 for both IC is the input pin, and Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 is output pin for both IC, and there is the buffer IC as it is taking and giving output to the bus. Now we will show how instruction register work. Go to the parent sheet. You can see here is 4 input. All these 4 input will come from the controller sequencer. Here is the II input, which is input enable pin. It will take 6-bit data from the bus bar. Here is the bus bar input. Yes. And it will store the data inside the circuit and will send upper 3-bit data to the controller sequencer. These are the upper 3-bit data. If we enable IO pin, output enable pin, it will send lower 3 levels data to the LSB of the bus bar. Now we'll run the circuit and show how the output gives. Now I am storing 6-bit data which will come from the bus bar. Yes, this. Now if we enable II pin, it will store inside the circuit and would send upper 3 level data to the controller sequencer. Show this. Yes, but this is not working because IO pin is not enabled. Now we'll enable the IO pin and this will send lower 3 levels data to the LSB of the bus bar. Here see, yes, it absolutely working, our circuit. If we press reset 1, it will not work. The whole circuit will off. That's the normal working principle of instruction register. Thank you for your watching. Assalamu alaikum.